Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Canon EOS camera.
Starting at number 5.
Canon EOS 5D. While mirrorless cameras have largely won the camera wars, Canon still offers some fantastic DSLRs, including the full-frame Canon EOS 5D Mark IV, which is one of the best Canon cameras for photography. The 5D series has long been a favorite among professional photographers, and for good reason. If you need something lightweight and portable, you'll want to look elsewhere, but this camera is built to withstand heavy use day in and day out, and it's got a battery life to match for long shooting days. Canon's excellent ergonomics are also on display here, with a roomy grip and plenty of physical controls you can customize. At 30.4 megapixels, the sensor gives you plenty of leeway to crop and edit your photos, and it has excellent dynamic range and noise handling for low-light situations. The EF mount also includes a well-established lineup of lenses to suit all kinds of photography styles and needs. And if the camera's price tag is too steep for you, you can step down to the Canon EOS 6D Mark II or find a deal on older models in the 5D series, which still provides sturdy builds and pro-level image quality.
Coming at number 4.
Canon EOS R50. The Canon EOS R50 is one of the best budget mirrorless cameras on the market. Its highly portable, lightweight design makes it a great everyday or travel camera. It's also one of the best Canon cameras for beginners, thanks to simple controls and intuitive auto modes. Image quality is great for its class, using the same sensor as the Canon EOS R10 above, and it has a very effective autofocus system, albeit less advanced than higher-end models. Unlike the older Canon EOS M50 Mark II, the R50 uses the RF lens mount, so you can pair it with both APS-C and full-frame RF lenses, making it a good camera to grow with as a photographer. That said, if you aren't fussed about lenses or future-proofing, the M50 Mark II is still a good budget camera, and you can find it even cheaper. However, it isn't the best Canon camera for video, with very limited 4K video capabilities compared to the new and improved R50.
At number 3.
Canon EOS R10. The Canon EOS R10 is the best entry-level camera in Canon's mirrorless lineup. In typical Canon fashion, it's lightweight with an accessible user interface and controls, good ergonomics, and a fully articulated screen. It's a bit more portable than the Canon EOS R7 but doesn't feel as premium or sturdy, with no weather sealing. You also lose out on more advanced features like IBIS and dual SD card slots. Still, the sensor captures excellent image quality, and the camera uses essentially the same autofocus system as its higher-end sibling, so it can accurately track moving subjects. It's also a surprisingly capable video camera, with 4K recording at up to 60 frames per second, albeit with a significant crop at 60 frames per second, and an internal 10-bit color in its HDR PQ mode. Ultimately, this is the best Canon camera for beginners and budding hobbyists, offering a great balance of features for its price.
Number 2 of my list.
Canon EOS R7. If the Canon EOS R6 Mark II is out of your price range, the Canon EOS R7 is one of the best APS-C cameras that Canon has to offer. There are more portable APS-C cameras out there, but the R7 is a remarkably versatile camera. With quick 15 frames per second burst shooting and a highly sophisticated autofocus system borrowed from the pro-level Canon EOS R3, it's the best Canon camera for sports and wildlife photography. It also has in-body image stabilization, IBIS, and supports 4K recording at up to 60 frames per second, making it very well-rounded. The R7 suffers from the same problem as the R6 and other R-series cameras in that lens selection is still somewhat limited for the RF mount, but you can always adapt EF/EFS DSLR lenses if you have them. Speaking of DSLRs, if you don't mind giving up some of the R7's advanced video specs, the Canon EOS 90D is a great alternative with a higher resolution and longer battery life. It's also cheaper than the R7, though it's even bulkier and falls short of mirrorless models for video work.
And number 1.
Canon EOS R6. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II is the best Canon camera we've tested. The R6 Mark II takes everything that makes the original Canon EOS R6 great and adds a higher resolution sensor, faster e-shutter burst shooting, uncropped 4K video, and no recording time limit. It makes it one of the most versatile cameras for advanced photo and video work at this price point. The biggest downside is that lens selection is still a bit limited compared to more established lens ecosystems. Canon's strict third-party licensing means fewer overall lens options as they slowly build out the native RF lens lineup. However, you can adapt any EF lens perfectly using the EF EOS R lens adapter, though you'll have to buy the adapter at an additional cost. Still, if you're looking for a camera that can take stunning images with a set-it-and-forget-it autofocus system, excellent ergonomics, and advanced video specs, the R6 Mark II is hard to beat for enthusiast-level shooters.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.